In the opening of the movie, we see Lin Truly, an honorable graduate and one of the best sales agents in her company, walk out of the elevator and be greeted by applause from the people in the large office. While continuing to applaud and handing her a celebratory drink, her co-workers see the engagement ring on her finger and begin to congratulate her. That evening, while Lin Truly is working late, she receives a call from her fiancé complaining that she was late to their date yet again. Panicking, she picks up her stuff to leave, but her boss appears and informs her that she will be having a conference call at midnight. Although her subordinates try to get her to refuse, the perfectionist Lin Truly eventually agrees. Seeing their frustration, she tries to cheer them up, but they're upset about another night of overtime. Later that night, Lin Truly goes to the supermarket and accidentally stumbles upon her subordinates bad-mouthing her. Feeling sad and defeated, Lin Truly goes home thinking that she too would have laughed at someone like her at their age. Sitting on her bed, Lin Truly opens an old box and begins to reminisce about the time when she was simply a high school student. The setting shifts to several years in the past, when Lin Truly was still in high school. She jolts awake to the blaring alarm, realizing she's late for school. Rushing to get dressed, she quickly hauls her bike out the door and hurries to school, arriving just in time for breakfast. In the compound, Lin Truly reunites with Small and Mei Mei, her dynamic duo of best friends. The trio struts through the halls toward the school department store. As Lin Truly reaches for a drink from the fridge, she nearly has a heart attack when Ouyang Fei Fan, the school's resident heartthrob, and her crush, sneaks up behind her to grab a drink too. After a thrilling day of Ouyang Fei Fan spotting, Lin Truly's high spirits take a nosedive when the prettiest girl's friend declares a ban on annoying love letters from the boys. Slumped at her desk, feeling like a deflated balloon, she absent-mindedly rummages through her desk and is shocked to find a mysterious letter waiting for her. When she opens the letter, she finds that it is a South African luck spell, instructing her to secretively pass along the letter to 5 people and warning her that if she fails to do so, disasters could plague her life. The next day, Lin Truly slyly slips the first letter into their math teacher, Wang Biden's, stack of papers, hoping for some magical math mojo. Then, she nervously hides the second letter in the mailbox of Tao Min Min, the school's queen bee, whom she secretly envies for effortlessly catching Ouyang Fei Fan's eye. Her next letter went to Su Taiyu, the school's notorious bad boy and troublemaker, hiding it in his bag during his swim class. After finding the letter, Su Taiyu starts reading it and is suddenly hit by a car. The next day, Su Taiyu and his posse, who also doubled as the school's patrol, discover 2 letters on Lin Truly's desk, similar to the one they suspected caused Su Taiyu's mishap. After school, they hunt her down and haul her off to meet Su Taiyu. Despite fearing a showdown for the chain letter, Lin Truly is shocked when Su Taiyu declares they should be friends and promptly declares her as his personal homework assistant and errand runner. One afternoon, Su Taiyu forces her to skip class, leading to trouble when a brawl erupts at the skating rink, resulting in her being slapped with 10 hours of pool cleaning duty. The next day, while begrudgingly scrubbing away, Lin Truly spots Ouyang Fei Fan and Tao Min Min together and impulsively dives into the pool to hide. Mistakenly thinking she's attempting a dramatic water exit, Su Taiyu leaps in and rescues her. While drying off on the school roof, Lin Truly finds out that Su Taiyu has a crush on Tao Min Min by reading a love letter he had written her. Feeling like they were on the same page, the two decide to break up the couple. That afternoon, Su Taiyu and Lin Truly follow the couple and find out that they are only raising a stray puppy together. Although Lin Truly tells him that they have nothing to worry about, Su Taiyu explains that they cannot let them get closer through the dog. Waiting for Tao Min Min to leave the school, Su Taiyu makes a grand gesture to ask the pretty girl to be his girlfriend, but she rejects him. Having no other choice, the duo decides to steal the puppy and find it a new owner. The following day, Wang Baidan terrorizes the class after finding the cursed chain letter. After his class, Lin Truly is called to the teacher's lounge and suspected of the crime, but Su Taiyu saves her by telling Wang Baidan that he had written it. After being dismissed, she overhears the teachers asking Su Taiyu why he had turned out like this, when he used to be an honor student. While hanging out after school, Lin Truly thanks Su Taiyu, who dismissively tells her he did it because she was a friend. As the two scour the department store, Lin Truly gives him tips on how to get Tao Min Min. Upon hearing the teacher's comments, Lin Truly dives into researching Su Taiyu and uncovers that he used to be in the same class as Ouyang Fei Fan. Catching Ouyang Fei Fan playing basketball after class, she plucks up the courage to ask him why Su Taiyu changed. Ouyang Feifan's voice fills with sorrow as he reveals that Xu Taiyu blames himself for their friend's tragic death during a competition to swim the farthest into the ocean. Understanding why Xu Taiyu had panicked when he found her in the pool, Lin truly resolves to help him overcome his trauma. She devises a race between them, putting on her skates and proposing that whoever crosses the red line first wins. After he agrees, Lin truly falls multiple times in her effort to reach the red line, telling him that she will make the journey again, just as his deceased friend would have. Recalling the incident and being touched by her compassionate words, tears well up in Xu Taiyu's eyes. As a reward for winning the race, Lin truly asks him to rediscover his old self. Taking her words to heart, Xu Taiyu resolves to change his ways, beginning with improving his grades at school. Several days later, Lin truly dresses up like never before for the school festival and encounters Xu Taiyu, who playfully teases her. The two have begun to feel a connection, but are hesitant to acknowledge it. While at the cafe, Lin truly goes to fetch some drinks, and Tao Minmin approaches. Impressed by Xu Taiyu's transformation, she offers him her contact information. Upon returning and seeing the two together, Lin truly feels a tinge of jealousy. One afternoon, after purchasing old test samples from the store, Lin truly sees a cutout of her favorite singer, Andy Lau, and gets excited. Seeing her enthusiasm, Xu Taiyu tells her that he would ask Andy Lau to sing for her one day. The two begin to grow closer to each other, studying every day until late into the night. One morning, on her way to school, she bumps into her older brother's college girlfriend and seeks her advice on her appearance. Excited to assist, the girlfriend takes her for a makeover. Upon her arrival at school, everyone is in awe of her stunning transformation, and Xu Taiyu encourages her to talk to Ouyang Feifan. After their exams, Xu Taiyu gets great results, but doesn't seem to have good graces in the eyes of the new director, who assumes he has cheated. When he tries to confront the student to reveal who had helped him, Xu Taiyu talks back, earning him 50 laps on the school field. After running several rounds, Xu Taiyu's body finally gives out. In hopes of helping Xu Taiyu and stopping the tyranny of the new director, Lin truly, her friends, and Xu Taiyu's friends decide to rally at the upcoming festival. After preparing flyers, the group distributes the papers all over the school, but Lin truly's efforts are found out by the teachers and reported to her parents, who severely scolded her. Unaware of what had occurred, Xu Taiyu calls Lin truly's home and is met with angry insults from her parents. Sensing that something is wrong, he sneaks over to her house and persuades her to come out. When she meets him, he takes her to the park, which he had spent hours decorating as a surprise for her. The two spend hours skating and having fun together. At the end of the year, all student bodies are gathered in the large hall to accept their achievement awards. Although Xu Taiyu had gotten a 10th place, the director, now menacing toward him, refuses to give him the award. Feeling like she has to stand up for her friend, Lin truly goes up to the stage and begins a rally to defend Xu Taiyu, gaining support from all of the student body. Seeing that all the students have banded together, the old director takes the stage and announces that he would discuss how they could make the school a better and more liberal place, airing a glare from the new director. After the announcement, the festivities begin and the group enjoy their time together. Although Xu Taiyu and Lin truly manage to get the people they're interested in, they cannot help that they feel something for each other, but they are unable to act on it. That afternoon, the group heads to the woods and begins to play Truth or Dare. Both Xu Taiyu and Lin truly cannot help but feel a tinge of jealousy at the idea of another person taking them away. Later, Xu Taiyu and Lin truly part from the group to gather firewood and steal a bit of alone time for themselves. While staring at the stars, the two make a pact that they'll have fulfilling lives, even though they go to separate universities far away from each other. After returning home from their camping trip, Xu Taiyu is attacked by one of the gang leaders he used to have a turf war with. Following their last exam, Lin truly finds out that Xu Taiyu hadn't been able to take the mock final examination because of the attack. When she sees him in the office and realizes he has broken his promise by fighting again, Lin truly decides never to speak to him again. On her birthday, as Lin truly is heading home, she's surprised by two of Xu Taiyu's friends who inform her that he has sent her a full-body Andy Lau cutout along with a cassette. The next day, Xu Taiyu visits her in class and she leads him to the roof to express her gratitude for the gift. Lin truly is unaware that Xu Taiyu had come to the class to see Tao Minmin, who had finally confessed her feelings. When Lin truly finds out, she congratulates Xu Taiyu and runs away crying, her tears hidden in the pouring rain. Days later, Lin truly goes to class and finds Tao Minmin crying after being dumped by Xu Taiyu. When she goes to his class to confess her feelings, she finds his desk empty. In the following days, Xu Taiyu completely disappears from school and the area, making Lin truly feel like he was avoiding her. Although she commences her relationship with Ouyang Feifan, her heart continues to yearn for Xu Taiyu. One afternoon, while studying with Ouyang Feifan, he gives her his notes and asks her to go skating with him after the exams. Although it was a nice gesture, Lin truly couldn't feel excited about it. After the exams, Ouyang Feifan takes Lin truly and confesses what Xu Taiyu had told him the night of the camping trip. After Xu Taiyu had received the note, he was eager to find the person who had sent it, later realizing that she was simply very kind. Once they had started to hang out together, Xu Taiyu had fallen in love with Lin truly, but didn't dare to confess it. Xu Taiyu tells Ouyang Feifan that after several head injuries, a doctor had informed him that he would need surgery and his parents were sending him to a foreign country to get it. Ouyang Feifan explains that Xu Taiyu wanted to keep it a secret because he didn't want Lin truly to blame herself. Xu Taiyu had let the kids who attacked him beat him up because they threatened to hurt Lin truly. Finding out the truth, Lin truly begins to cry. Going home, Lin truly hears the audio cassette Xu Taiyu he had left her and hears his confession of love. After reminiscing, Lin truly gets the courage to stand up to her boss and goes to the office to speak to him. Barging into his office, she threatens that she will leave if he doesn't give her the salary she deserves and her holidays off. Lin truly then goes home to break off her unhappy relationship. While getting coffee one afternoon, Lin truly accidentally runs into Andy Lau and invites her to his concert. While waiting at the door and calling the number he had given her, Lin truly is startled by an old face. She sees Xu Taiyu standing in front of her and tells her that he had organized the whole concert to keep the promise he made about making Andy Lau sing for her. Finally reconnecting after so many years, the two walk into the concert hall with tears of happiness falling on their cheeks. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our video. Watch the next recaps on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.